What is going on, my peeps? Your boy Versatile is back with another video, back here to discuss the PS5 games showcase, which also gave us the information we needed as to the price and cost of both PlayStation 5 consoles, as well as gameplay and games to look forward to both this year and next year. Yes, all the gameplay that we got for the showcase is all games that look to be within a year's worth of a window of time before we get to play. And then I'm also going to talk about why the PS5 Digital Edition is better than Xbox Series S. So before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, appreciate you showing up. Would love it if you guys could ignite the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that YouTube informs you when I drop videos. Yes, YouTube won't let you know anything unless you hit that notification bell, so go ahead and do that right there. Now let's get into the video. So the PS5 game showcase that we've been looking forward to all week and was much anticipated and expected after last week's debacle with Xbox getting their information leaked and then officialized. PlayStation started off the event recapping the first PlayStation 5 showcase we had a couple months ago. And then after that, it was kind of almost in a similar order as to what it was then in terms of the games. So the first game they showed us was Spider-Man Miles Morales. Before we get into that, I'm just gonna rattle off the games I'm not really all that concerned about. Maybe you guys are, so let me know down in the comments below what games you're actually looking forward to. So one of the games that I am kind of actually teetering on interested in is Final Fantasy 16. And then we got Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, Harry Potter is back in the business. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Resident Evil 8 Village, Deathloop, which also is now narrowed down to Q2 2021. So you're basically looking at like late spring, maybe summertime on that one. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition will be available digitally at launch. And then Oddworld Soulstorm Five Nights at Freddy's has an edition coming to the PS5. Demon Souls remake got some gameplay. Fortnite will be available at launch, optimized to the PS5. And then they announced the PlayStation Plus Collection, which is a new benefit for PS5. So essentially, all the games that we've been seeing come through PS Plus that were free for us PS Plus members. So Uncharted 4, God of War, just to name a few, but basically exclusives, will be available at launch that you can just straight up download and play onto the PS5. So those who have not signed up for PS Plus yet, definitely go ahead and do that. It ranges between, I think, $10 a month to like $30 for 3 months or something like that. And then, or you could do $60 for the year, which essentially saves you $60 over the monthly cost. So go ahead and do that if you haven't already for PlayStation, so you could take advantage of this collection benefit that Sony is running for the PS5. The actual prices of the PS5 disc edition and digital edition is $500 and $400, or $499 and $399. Prices that we were pretty much expecting. Some of us thought that they would perhaps entertain the idea of matching the Series S's price at $299, but I don't think it was worthy enough for Sony. And hey, the way that they've been doing their games and what we've got with the PS4 makes us very confident that they can repeat that even better for PS5. So I don't think a lot of us will be too mad at the $400 price point for the digital edition, which also is the reason why I think it will be better than the Series S. And that is simply due to the fact that you will have more horsepower, more power at your disposal with the PS5 digital edition than the Xbox Series S. I believe the digital edition is running basically the same power that the PlayStation 5 disc edition is. So you're not losing any power when it comes to, or processing when it comes to gameplay, which means you can use the digital edition to still run and stream 4K games with no issues, unlike the Xbox Series S, which caps out at 1440p, and the power is a third of what the Xbox Series X is, thus the reasoning behind the $299 price point. So those who are looking at and or debating the digital editions, definitely grab the PS5 digital edition over the Xbox Series S. Now, if you're just going straight digital, anyway, you want to get both just to get into Xbox's ecosystem, or you are an Xbox avid fan and you still prefer the digital, I understand that completely. But if you're wavering between the two, definitely lean towards spending that extra $100 because you're going to get more out of it with the PS5 digital edition. So that is what we got in a nutshell there. Now let's talk about Spider-Man Miles Morales. When I saw the opening little thematic or cinematic kind of, I don't want to say cinematic, but it was gameplay of him kind of changing clothes, going with his friend, walking through Harlem. His mom's a politician. I think she's running for mayor, I think. So there's, I don't want to say riot, but like just people out there protesting and stuff like that. And then the two parties at play that's going to affect Miles Morales' story is Roxxon, the energy company, and then the Tinkerer, which is the villain in the game. They come through immediately, cause a commotion. He has to become Spider-Man, go save people on the bridge. This is where the gameplay got super, super fun. And this is where I also felt like I really wanted to play Spider-Man again. The gameplay for Miles Morales is so amazing. Like, it's so different than Peter Parker, which is so readily noticeable, but then also the way his powers, you can use them. And it also looks like you can get combo finishes fairly faster in this, or you don't get prompted the same way you do in Spider-Man, where you get your two buttons that pops up over each little enemy's head to combo finish. It looks like they might have changed that for the hood, or for the purposes of displaying the gameplay, they just removed the hood for the games. So, but outside of that, like his fighting style is different. He's much more random and elusive and second guessing. Like, you don't know what he's really gonna do the way he actually looks to play, which looks amazing. And they kind of show us like it's like a little nod to Spider-Man Homecoming. Was it Homecoming? No, yes, it was Homecoming, where Peter Parker was trying to hold together the boat, trying to hold the boat together when it split. Well, Miles Morales is doing a similar scene, trying to pull the bridge together to let people get over from one side that's crumbling over to the other. So that was a dope nod. I'm excited for that. And then, yeah, of course, that's coming out launch. Ready for that. I think that there's gonna be a $50 Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, which includes a copy of the Spider-Man PS4. So that's also dope. I think the game is going to be $40 otherwise. So if you already have Spider-Man, then you probably don't have to buy the Ultimate Edition. I would imagine that Spider-Man is getting a free upgrade, so you can just hold on to your Spider-Man copy, because that's exactly what I'm doing. And you may not have to spend the extra $10, but if you want to anyway, go ahead, because I guess the next one will be digital. But man, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Miles Morales in action. It looks great. Looking forward to it. That's a game we need out the gate. Of course, the game's supposed to be between 10 and 12 hours in terms of the story, which is only about 6 to 8 hours shorter than Spider-Man PS4. So it's not some drastic change. It is exactly equivalent to Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy. It's still lengthy enough to where you'll enjoy it. You'll get the arc build that you need for Miles Morales, so that way when the sequel rolls around, they can easily just throw both Peter Parker and Miles Morales into the game, if Miles Morales will be in it, of course, and then run with the story there. We're probably gonna get a Harry Osborn Venom type deal going on. We'll see. But the one thing that really shocked me at the end, because I thought we was gonna get some Horizon Forbidden West info or game showcase or something, but they really just showed us Horizon at the beginning and at the end, that open and close the game showcase. We didn't get nothing official about that, and that's supposed to be coming out 2021. They gave us the tease for God of War Ragnarok. So yes, we got God of War 2 coming out. I didn't play God of War until this year. Fantastic game, platinumed it. I love it. I wonder what's the time gap in between God of War 1 and 2. Is Atreus going to be the more of the focal point? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be the exciting part there. I mean, there was planets. There were realms that we didn't touch in God of War that we probably will touch in God of War Ragnarok. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be exciting. We might get like the Thor and stuff like that to be in it. Maybe, I don't know. I can't exactly remember if Thor is still alive or not in the God of War story, but nonetheless, that Norse mythology, man, it's woo! Who else is excited for PS5 right now? Cause your boy is. We got the blue light going. We got PlayStation right here. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys are looking forward to and excited about, what games, the PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is. Let me know down in the comments below. It's time to get hyped. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys appreciate and enjoyed it. Again, if you haven't already, ignite the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell so YouTube informs you when I drop videos. Yes, YouTube won't let you know a thing unless you hit that notification bell, so go ahead and do that right there. But you are Versatile signing out, and until the next video, wait for it.